It hasn't made any difference to our family, you know. The fact that they're a gay couple hasn't changed. The fact that we're the kids, you know, and we were older kids, so we looked after their kids, and I think it's great.
Yeah. Can you see the mountains? Where's the mountains?
Help the aged. One time they were just like you.
Family in Britain has changed fast. And there's yet another change on the horizon.
Much fun when they're all on their own. Give a hand.
As we have our kids later and our parents live longer, it's not just our offspring we'll be looking after. It's our mum and dad too.
6 in 1, 61.
In the past, of course, old people often lived in the family home.
In the meantime we try to forget that nothing lasts forever. No big deal.
If that's our Billy, his old raincoat's been in bathroom all morning.
If it isn't our Billy, where's his old raincoat been then?
What? Don't you be so cheeky.
But for many of us, the bonds which used to tightly bind our families have been severed by our life choices. And now, it's often only ill health that makes the elderly give up their independence, and us, their children, take them in.
Don't they get more like children when they get older?
Parents and everybody finds it extremely frustrating to have to stand by the bedside of a beautiful baby and recognise that we have nothing to do. No
Funny when you think about it, isn't it?
How normal is it for people to have?
They look after you,
Well, up to 1 in 1,000
and you look after them.
are subject to a sudden catastrophe. Quite a lot, but in one of worldwide. Yes, it's many hundreds in England.
Water, Mum.
Although she's got a lot of children to take care of, Teresa Murray looks after her mother, Dawn Penny, at home. Dawn is 72.
Mum has cerebral ataxia, which mimics motor neurone disease. She's got severe dementia, she's double incontinent. She can just about pick up a cup and give herself a drink, but she can't feed herself. And she's got very, very short-term memory. My dad died when I was 17, so there was just Mum and me. And we helped each other. Obviously, very tough time. But I was very, very lucky. My mum and I were best friends. I had the best mum. Yeah. Yeah, true.
Can you eat some more then? Right. Good girl. On then.
Although local authority carers come in 4 times a day, looking after her mum is still a full-time job for Teresa.
Every day is the same routine. I do washing, I do cleaning, I put the washing out, I bring the washing back in, I feed Mum, cook, clean. It's just me and Mum and the dog. So it can be lonely, it can be quite soul-destroying, and yeah, you get brain dead.
That's it.
Despite the limitations of Dawn's life, she and Clive are close.
You all right, campers? She knows who I am, she knows my face, she knows what I am. She can't remember my name, so she calls me Sir. Yeah. It's really funny, and it makes everybody laugh.
Sometimes when you feel poorly, or you've had a bad day, or you've had bad news, and you want Mum to give you a hug and tell you it's all going to be okay.
Just wipe your mouth. That's it, well done.
And I haven't got that. You know, as much as Clive's obviously there for me, sometimes you just want your mum, and she can't do that.
Soon, more and more of us may be facing the challenges Teresa and Clive do. The fastest growing age group in the country are those aged 80 and over. But in some British communities, it's common for 3 generations to live under one roof, in health as well as sickness. Around 1/5 of children with families from the Indian subcontinent live with their grandparents. Sukhvinder Bamra lives in Southall in West London with his wife, Savinder. His parents, Nirmal and Joginder. And his 4 now grown-up children.
Living in an extended family, was it always something you expected, to have your parents living with you when you were older?
I think expected, but also something that I desired.
Really?
Yes. Probably it stems from the upbringing. If you want to practice a good life, they sacrifice so much in bringing you into the world and then bringing you up. I think it's the least you can do to look after them.
Savinder, when your children were much younger, how involved were your parents-in-law with the sort of the day-to-day stuff, the practical things of bringing up kids?
No, I think they've been involved from day one with everything. Coming, going, taking children to school, coming home, making dinner ready for them.
And I think in an extended family, there's more interdependence rather than independence.
Right now, my wife's got to go to hospital 3 times a week. And for me to have to run her there all those 3 days in the week and also go and collect her would be a bit of a burden. Now, because the family is there, all of us share that burden, which is a big advantage. It gives me the freedom to go and play golf whenever I want to. That's a passion.
The Bamra children have never known a time when their grandparents didn't live at home.
Even though times have changed and stuff, I think we're quite lucky because our grandfather stays in touch.
So what kind of stuff might he ask your advice on, or could you show him?
Well, eBay. Yeah, he'll be like, he's like, one of my friends bought a golf club off eBay for £70. I need to be on eBay. So I was helping him through the website and what have you.
Okay.
And oh my God, he was on it. He's on it for an hour or so. He was loving it.
Well, see, we come from a traditional background, so for the last 12 years we've had his mother living here with us.
She's not my mother. I thought she was yours.
No. I wonder who she is then.
Are you ready with this one?
It's easy to send up the typical Asian mother-in-law. But it seems the Bamra children are happy to take their duties seriously.
I think we'll just leave it.
My mum has to make sure that my grandmother comes first, before even maybe her husband.
That might sound to people like quite a sacrifice. How does it sound to you? How does it look to you?
People do. I mean, I think it's one of those things where people do tend to think, my God, you have no life. But it's a case of, I mean, we're quite strong believers in that, you know, what you sow is what you reap. So if you do look after your in-laws like that, I mean, you're going to be in their shoes one day.
Would you all, when you grow up and have your own house, be willing to have your mum and dad come and live with you?
Yep.
Yes. Definitely.
She pointed at me because they're going to be living with me.
Because that's your responsibility as the oldest male, the only male.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the 3 of us are going to get married out. Yeah. So we will be hopefully looking after our husband's parents.
Not that I've been told that this is how it's going to be. It's just that that's the way life is. Like, that's how it's been tradition and stuff. And when I look at it, I really wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, they've done it for me and I'm going to do it for them now.